All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the state championship edition of Football Focus Weekly. We are sponsored by Victory Chevrolet, where just $19 down will deliver any new or pre-owned vehicle. Make sure you visit victorychevrolet.com today for any vehicle needs you may have, and they will take good care of you. I can't believe it is that time of the year. We have reached the end of the end of the season. And it feels like we were just in July and August getting this thing kicked off. And it always flies by every year, man. It really does. This is not our last show. Our last show will be next week, next Wednesday, cap the state championship games and talk about the Queen City Senior Bowl in detail and, kind of go over coaching vacancies and things like that. We'll have a special guest, at least one, probably more next week. So we'll talk to a number of people and, kind of cap the season, and we'll talk about something exciting that's going to happen in the off season this year. We're going to do an uncensored podcast around high school football. There'll be some Charlotte stuff, but we'll talk about some general topics as well. And it's something that I'm very excited to get on, and there's a lot of people who've expressed interest in being a part of that. So if you want to be a part of it, just let me know. Being uncensored, we're not going to hold back. And, it's not, we're not going to be disrespectful about anything. We're just going to have real talk. And it's really needed. It seems like every day I scroll across something and talk about it because, it's not the right platform. But this is going to be the right platform where we, really dig into some stuff that, needs to be said, needs to be discussed. And it might be some uncomfortable conversations, but we're going to do it on this podcast. It doesn't have a name yet. But once we get it all figured out, we'll get it out there. And once again, if anyone wants to be a part of that, just let us know. It'll probably be a subscription-based thing because it is uncensored. I don't want people to just kind of come across something and, feel some type of way. So you don't have to pay for it. But anyway, all right. Joining me tonight so far, we have the illustrious Brandon Billups.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
And I will be, ladies and gentlemen, I will be on the uncensored. I will be there.
I think they already knew that.
And that's why y'all will have to pay, because I've been holding my tongue and I'm going to keep on holding it until that starts. Especially about a couple of topics. But I'm doing great, man.
Yeah, good.
I'm blessed. I've been staying out the West Charlotte alumni chat because it's been woo. I'm teaching my kids, doing great. My oldest daughter, she became a Billups. And,
okay.
You know what that? No, it's not. No, okay, it's not good. She's a liar like nothing about that. I'll be like, wow, like she.
This is not the uncensored podcast.
No, I'm gonna tell you the truth. No, me and her mom called her and we was like this. It was just homework. Like, you know how when you was a kid, your mom used to say, you just lie over the stupidest stuff. And I started to say that to her. I said, you know what? I really can't say it because that's my fault. You like this. And her mom just looked at me and just yelled at me. I said, hey, I apologize. So welcome to the Billups game.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Also joining us, the what was I going to say? I forgot.
Man, he just dropped the hottest.
Big Eyes Shelby Adam is also joining us.
Can I do it? He dropped the.
No. Well, I don't know if we have enough numbers for him.
We had no show, but he just dropped the hottest coaching mixtape. This is like the streets with me. When it get cold outside, when it get close to Christmas, it's holiday season. Like they used to say back in the day, with the mixtape Weber, we got him live and direct. This ain't Big Eye Chevy. This is mixtape Weber. Boy, I saw that tape. It got me ready to do the show. My blood pumping. Crazy, man. My blood pumping. Boy, hey, go.
Hey, this is the second year in a row. I'm impressed, man.
First year with Shorty Low.
Third year.
All right.
I had one my first year.
Yeah. Hey, I thought he was.
I only saw one.
You seen the other two. Well, I Yeah.
Oh,
I had one at Shelby too. Y'all funny,
the short and low one was just most iconic one because we was like, wow, because he's a young guy. But this one, the pain, I thought it was gonna be some young boy, but he didn't mask up, but he got one when he doing the guns. I got nervous again. I said, boy, these young folk, boy, they went back to back. You see the young folk, boy.
Well, I'm anxious to see it. Well, let's bring on Coach Doug Robert Washington is also joining the show.
What's going on? Chilling. What's going on with y'all?
What up, cuz?
Hey, I can confirm, ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm he act like he know me the past couple of days in the carpool line when I picked my daughter up. We actually stopped traffic and we had a good conversation.
Nah, Pep, I had to run up on him. I told you I was gonna run up on you in the car line, and I ran up on you.
Just like them pencils running up on you right now in your camera. That's above his head.
Nice.
Hey, Billis, but I got a chance to see my niece, so that's all that matters.
And what she told you, she said, "Don't talk about my debt." She read it. No, that was no. Who she got on? No, that was you. You met the Stone Cold. Cold Steve Austin Emery.
Man, she don't daddy at all.
Nah, they don't play by Brandon A. Billups.
Well, let's see what we got in the comments here. First comment tonight is from Miss Odom. Says, "I think I'm a cry. I love football season."
This man president.
Yeah, that came in during the intro when I said we at the end.
No, this man's brushing his hair on air.
Well, he knows his time in the spotlight coming up, man.
Rob, did you see this?
Oh my God, man!
Rob, did you see this? Who he got watching? Who he got watching?
Hey,
hey,
I saw you had a little Facebook comment too now.
Man, I ain't got that. No, that's been there. So,
excuse me. Mm-hmm.
It ain't nothing but probably some old stuff.
This ain't my show, man. I'm just happy to be.
Hey, man, it's your game, man. Got your Forest Green.
Well, Tay wants to give you an apology, big guy.
Hey, Tay, sometimes
sometimes
God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. And there's nothing wrong with it, Tay. You love your school and I don't know if you went to Hickory, but you love your school. You love your school, and Hickory is a very well coached football team. I just think it was Crest. It was Crest time this year, man. I told you, Crest had more guys return last year from that team than y'all did. So I think that was a huge factor.
And cuz y'all remember when I told y'all after the Ashbrook loss, when we talked about it, I said those boys needed that to motivate them. I told y'all I would not have wanted to play Crest after that game. And they're rolling. And
well, I think Chris has been supported by Joe Hughes' comments. and Joe is talking about Sharon Moore, the whole situation at Michigan.
Hey man, you better leave them young girls alone. Go home.
Man.
Go home. Go home.
Yeah. Let's see here. What else we got? Let's see here. Miss Odom also wants to join the Uncensored podcast.
Man, hey, let me tell you something.
I've seen some comments, Miss Odom.
You might fit in
well.
Hey,
she's a proud Chevy High alum, man.
No, we know who she is. Everybody in state of North Carolina knows she is. That's what she be on, folks, boy. That thing be hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Joe's also sharing since his comments. Chris is on scorched earth.
You a trip.
So there you go. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and share our lovely highlight here we have from Big Eye.
Yes, sir. Miss Tate. No, Miss Tate. Miss Tate Weber.
The second year in a row that I've seen, but apparently there's 3 of these. So
yes, sir.
Y'all are hilarious.
Turn your volume up, ladies and gentlemen. New Webby. Yeah.
Let's see if we can do.
Go ahead, brush your hair a little bit more. Get the wave flowing. CC. Go ahead. Get him.
Y'all are hilarious.
Oh, that's not what it was. Hold on. Yeah, 1 second.
There you go. It's coming.
I don't know why StreamYard's doing that. It's acting weird.
They knew that Weber drop, man. That's why.
Y'all bear with me.
Go ahead, man. Take your time.
There we go.
Funny guys. Y'all are funny guys.
All right, so enjoy this 1 minute clip here of Big Eye.
Let's go.
God, he's still with us. I pray to God he's still with us. I'm somewhere in my real feelings. Make up lies, 1,000 rumors about me, they gon' still feel us. I'm watching guys that was knocking over just to chill with us, talking like they real. And they did. Once you go against the game, you gotta wear that. Million on million. We got wear that. I bust up down when they went and share that. I really had to sell to get some Air Max. Graveyard shipping with this glick, it felt like Fairfax. Backdoor thing now, you gotta be aware that he bragging about lining his dog up, he need his head cracked. I was taught locking with your guys and don't never cross. They don't wanna grind and wonder why they never turn a boss. I got like 1,000 wins, only got a couple losses. Oops, I mean a couple less. Ain't gonna never catch Chevy with the double S. Now we stepping double R. Yeah, I know one kill me in my hood. They motivated, see me come as far. It's different. Yeah, I ain't choose this life, I think it chose me.
Oh my God, man.
Hey, you want to know what?
You know, I want to say this. I wish the camera would get you when you're coaching.
You know what? But at least we got a little bit. We got a little bit.
I
this
agree,
year.
man.
My favorite
agree,
part.
man.
Hey, my favorite part. And when Meek said praying, this man was on one knee praying. I said, "Oh boy, we got some heat."
Well, Pep, you know, I got the camera guys. They filming the kids making all the plays, man. So
Well, they got plenty of clips of you too.
Well, this year, hey, look,
the first half of the year, Pep.
He was in the box.
I was in the box. I didn't get to.
on the roof.
Down. I didn't.
Oh,
man. on the roof. I didn't come down. I didn't come down. I had the roof tape. I didn't come down till. I didn't come down to North Met.
No, my favorite part.
That's fair.
Hey, B, let me say something. Cause that was dope. That was dope. And I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Shout out to my guy Brad and Rod, man. B-roll production.
Look, that was dope.
I'm glad he's doing it because it's fun. I'm just glad he was actually doing something instead of jumping around like he was last year because that show he loved one last year. Well,
but B,
he was the greatest hype man in Charlotte history. Boy.
B, from us old head coaches, right? Our OG coaches.
Oh, I can't have them.
I love to see that energy. Like,
they're
excited about coaching, and that's contagious to the kids. But I love everything about it, cuz.
But
keep doing
you
want to know
something? You want to know something? My old behind start. Well, I ain't old. We mature.
Yeah, you are.
My mature behind start jumping like he was jumping. I tear my Achilles again. So I don't
blame
we out. We out. Poof, that tire blow.
Coach Doug, where's your video at, man?
Now tell him right here.
Nah, I'm good.
They're gonna put Dub a video. They're gonna put
for the showcase on Saturday.
They're gonna put Dub a video together when he finally retire, man.
Nah, don't put me one together. Mine's gonna be bleep, 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 bleep. That's what I'm saying. Bleep, bleep.
But you know what? But Pep, let me say this before you get to the showcase. Like a lot of older coaches, they gotta let these young coaches be themselves. They gotta, like, sometimes us as older coaches, we try to hold on to stuff. And I mean, it's good to go ahead and coach the young coaches, but give them a chance, give them an opportunity, man. Like, we got a lot of young, talented coaches. I got two on my staff. Coach Gardner, Coach Jack Gardner, my OC, my DC, Coach Josh Mills. Those are two of the best coaches that I've been around, and they started with me young, so I could definitely see them eventually being head coach.
Man, you gotta let them dudes. You gotta let them dudes be dudes, man. Let them have their little tight compression shirts and tight little pants and all that.
Pants.
Yeah, hey.
Like Raheem Morris down in Atlanta.
Hey, well, that's why he don't get fired. He got his ankles out, getting blown.
On that note, on tonight's show, we'll be discussing the CF500 Showcase, which is this Saturday at Rocky River. We'll talk about the Queen City Senior Bowl for the first time on the show because that's coming up fast. Practice starts next week. The game will be next Saturday. And we'll talk about the Coach Griner situation. I know a lot of people have been asked. Well, I can tell you a lot of people have been asking me, what's going on? What do you know? Blah, 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 all that. This will be the time where we sit down and discuss it a little bit and get all that stuff out there to a degree. And then we'll finish the show talking about the state championships this weekend. And of course, please give us your comments throughout the show as you always do. Joe sharing that Atlanta is so disappointing. Oh, I hope they rise up and beat Tampa on Thursday. I put the Panthers in first place by themselves. Something I never thought I would say this year. But I'm glad. I'm glad. Also, before we move on, we're going to welcome the producer, Brandon Black, to the show.
Good evening. Good evening.
Man, you missed that Weber tape, boy.
You did miss it, yeah.
Man,
Hey,
exclusive.
hey, hottest tape, man. It's holiday season. Like back when we mixtape era. Man, that Weber, when it get cold outside, that Weber tape is dropping.
Well, thank the goodness of technology. I'll still get to go back and check.
We're going to replay it. We'll replay it.
Oh, it's like that now.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. I don't promote you guys, man. I'll promote you guys.
Hey, man, I'm so weak, man.
Hold up, man. That CFI polo shirt embroidered.
It is, man. You like that, don't you?
Man, dang, man. I got the darn Iron on sweatshirt looking like Iron Man out here. But it's all right, man.
No, man. That's exclusive.
You want a polo, bro?
Hey, huh?
Hey, come to the showcase Saturday, man, and I'll give you.
Pep, I'm still waiting for my polo.
Okay, I get a half zip like the young kids. So I feel like
I ain't got one of them.
Man, God, man, we gotta get
I'll bring the polos, man. I don't know.
Don't be giving me no
I hope
forehead.
I can fit these sizes.
Hey, Brandon, tell me, don't be bringing me no foreheads. You be like, here you go.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
you get what you get.
So you get it. You can get a night shirt.
Hey, it's free. It's free.
Go take the seamstress and say, can you bring in?
Well, take it to the seamstress then. Hey, what you got to do is free.
Free is free. Hey, free
There you
is
go. All right, then. All right. Winter Showcase this Saturday. We're up to 11 schools. People do not, for whatever reason, know the logos of these schools. So I will say the school right here.
Goodness.
Wait, from left to right, we got Wingate, Winston-Salem State, Barton, Livingstone, Concord, Johnson C. Smith, Benedict, Western Carolina, Greensboro College, Catawba, and Allen. And there are a couple others that are trying to make arrangements to get there. So we are starting to pick up a lot more interest and commitments. We're up to over 160 kids. I don't know why. I've been doing this for a while now. And I'll tell y'all, I didn't want to do showcases, but that man down there, Robert Washington, made me start doing this. 5 years ago, in the heat of COVID, probably the worst time to try and do stuff
out there.
It worked out there.
But we did the first one at Mountain Island on a Friday night when we didn't have football at most schools in the Carolinas, and we had over 220 kids.
Man, it felt like we had more than that. You know the first one?
Yeah, the first one.
And Pat, don't forget about this piece. That's so important. Those kids wasn't their season was canceled.
Yeah.
They didn't have a fall football season.
Right.
So for many kids, that was the first time them touching the football in at least 10 to 12 months. Because remember, they shut us down in February, March.
Right.
And we had to shut down and we did that camp.
Man. That's why I say I think it was more than 200 Pep. It felt like about 400. It was hot because
it wasn't 400.
No,
we ain't never done that.
No, about 300 too. It felt like more like Rob could tell, Brandon could tell, because you remember we was on that field. It was hard to move around out there, just to see where we came from.
Man,
but
400.
And Pep, let me add something to what I was saying.
But I like you said 400. I know why. That's funny. You ain't slick.
The thing is, you crazy. But the thing is with the recruitment process, this is another factor. Because remember, it jacked up early signing for some of those kids.
Mm-hmm.
So you had coaches that had to recruit kids that they wouldn't see. Because I think signing day was like that April, something like that, February, April, in that range. And it was delayed. So the season didn't get restarted back until March. So some of these kids, the only time those coaches that signed them was able to see them was at the showcase. So I don't think people realize how important it was. I think they will as years go along. But Pep, you wasn't scared. You wasn't scared of anybody because, everybody was getting sued and all kinds of crazy stuff going on, like, kids getting sick. We didn't have one outbreak. The kids had fun, and they got a chance to get evaluated in front of college coaches.
Yeah. I mean, looking back on it, man, COVID protocols, we had kids in masks, and I mean, you think about it now, just how in the world did we get through that? But
and look at
that's
now.
where it started, and in the 5 years since then, it's only been consistently strong, and I want to thank all you guys because all you guys play a role in it. Especially the players, the parents, and the college coaches. We maintained a really good relationship with college coaches. In the spring, we probably had double or probably even more than double the number of schools there. Just so you guys know, what we're running into is the portal window kind of changing a bit. And some of our regular schools are hosting portal visits on this weekend. And that's why they can't attend. And specifically in the case of Lenoir-Rhyne, they've got that going on, and they're hosting championship games on their campus. So it's kind of a double effect for them, but they really wanted to come, but they couldn't for that reason.
Rushed his hand and left.
So like I said last week, we always get colleges that just kind of show up, and we don't know they're coming, which is always great. So trust and believe. There are some schools that are bringing multiple coaches. One school is bringing 4 coaches. So they are really going to recruit this hard. Justin Adams, who is off CFI probation.
You're welcome, Justin. You're welcome.
Nation is wild.
He'll be I'm just joking. He'll be at the showcase leading the stretches for this one. So he'll bring his energy and it'll be good to get that started off at the showcase. All right. We have very limited spots left. There are only spots at offensive line, running back, and defensive back. And they are very limited. I mean, we're less than 5 at all 3 of those positions. Every other position is sold out to the point where, and honestly, we took a lot of quarterbacks. And I didn't want to, because every time we take a lot of quarterbacks, it's always a struggle to get them all the reps that I want to get them in one-on-ones, but they really wanted to come. So we have 30 quarterbacks, and we're going to feature them. We're going to, really focus on the passing game at this showcase. So
I guess I'll come out there for a little bit then.
Come on, man.
Y'all know how I am with them quarterbacks.
I'll give you a polo and a little bit of compensation. So
okay, I'll come. Hey, that's all you gotta do. You name it. Beans, green, lamb, rams, you name it. I'm there. Compensation.
Coach Dub, I saw your comment there.
Is that accurate?
Yes.
Oh man, you are crazy. But but can I say something about the showcase?
That's fun.
Y'all should really do come out here, because this is not one of them ones where we telling you paying just for some people to tell you some stuff and say you don't get looked at. You're actually getting legit college looking at you. Like I've been saying, the colleges, when they come to our camp, they're very involved in the drills. They'll go ask a coach, like wide receiver DB, they'll go tell the wide receivers, DBs, hey, can we see you run this route? Can you see can you see you do this? Can we see the quarterback throw this ball? Hey, coach, this who I got. Who do you have? We do it all the time. Me, Pep, Rob been there, Brandon been there, Webb been there. Webb been over there with the linebacker and running back. Webb to the test, he don't have them FCs to a linebacker and running back to go together. So they want to see y'all compete. Come ready. I have never been to any CFI camp and we had a bad mannered kid. Y'all are very well mannered. Don't be scared to talk. You got a CI Johnson Smith. They just won the chip. You got them CIAA. You got them. You got Concord. They building something great. You got a bunch of great schools. Winston State. You know they don't come down here and make some noise. So they got people who know the area. So because I think that's how Torrey is be around Charlotte all the time. So hey, you got.
He's been on a showcase before.
And he know what to get. And they don't offer.
And B, can I highlight a couple things about the camp?
Yeah,
showcase. So obviously, with me being also being a recruiting coordinator at Independence, I want to make sure I touch on a couple of small details with the parents or just players who watching. Right, understand this: no camp that's in the United States can guarantee you a scholarship offer. Okay. I know oftentimes people in the past may be like, oh, this camp is this, the camp is that, right? We're giving you the opportunity to just showcase yourself right live directly in front of a coach, okay? It ain't, I know Coach McFadden uses this term, using this saying a lot. It ain't our money to give. If CFI can get a scholarship from every school that attends and give it out, we would do that, right? So don't think coming to the camp can guarantee you anything, because no camp can guarantee you anything, right? But we can say it ain't often time where you can be in front of college coaches and even head coaches right there on the sideline with you. You know what I'm saying? My advice to the kids who come out, don't talk to the coaches while you're doing your drills. Talk to them before, talk to after, right? Because I can say in this weird recruiting circuit, this is how it is. Majority of these schools on this list are Division II schools outside of Western Carolina. And understand, right, if you don't know, they just made a new rule with Division II where they're allowing kids to play 5 years. That's not including the red shirt. That's not including any type of medical red shirt or academic red shirt. So the opportunity for your kid in general is slim, whether if it's at CFI camp, Under Armour camp, Rivals camp, Alabama camp, Georgia Military Academy camp. It don't matter where you go to within this time frame. It is very limited, and it's just hard on the high school kids right now. So I would tell you, exhaust every opportunity you can to put yourself in front of coaches, parents. Be patient in the process. Take your visits. Wait, a lot of the Division II schools, they are still in class with exams. So they're not necessarily heavy on the road right now. They will be more heavy in January, especially after the transfer portal window closes. They're going to be even more heavy in January, early February. Be patient. If somebody offers you like it, you go down and visit as soon as you can. Find out how much money you get and find out the situation, whatever the case may be, and then commit if that's what's feeling necessary. But I want to make sure I let people know that it's nothing. It's not a money grab. It's not nothing like that, because if it was a money grab, we wouldn't do it for the betterment of the kids. We would just tell the best players who are underrated. It'd be invite only. It wouldn't be open registration if it was a money grab. Right? And just understand, like we're saying, the camp does not guarantee you an offer. We just guarantee the opportunity that you can ball in front of a college coach and you can visually see the college coach that is there.
Yeah, Adam, thank you. You hit on a couple things that I'll piggyback off of. The first was being money grab. I can tell, and I'll probably say this on the Uncensored podcast. There are certain camps that are money grabs, straight up. I'll tell you, I did the Prep Red Zone showcase on our camp on Sunday down at Fort Mill High School. in South Carolina, and that one is not a money grab either because they're similarly priced to us, under $100 or right at the price point. And a kid told me they went to a different showcase and they got an invite to their All-American showcase located in another state. So I asked the kid, I said, okay, so you did well and they're inviting you to spend more money to come to see them again. And he stopped and looked at me and was like, you got a point, coach. So you got to recognize, what you're pouring yourself into and think about what you're getting out of the experience that you come to. Here, you're getting good coaching from our coaches. You're getting exposure from all of our platforms, not only CFI, but Prep Red Zone North Carolina, and then all the media people that come and cover it. The producer will take pictures of you. Our guy, Shay Shadam, will do highlights and pictures. You have your headshot that we use to promote you on social media. So it's more than just a one-day exposure, social media hit, and then move on to the next thing. That's what some of these other camps do, okay? You see them going city to city to city, replicating the same process over and over and over and over, and the money keeps turning over and over and over, and it's a machine, okay? Think about that. That's not what we do, okay? I had people tell me, hey, you can go and do this. You can replicate this. We had people reach out to us from Virginia, people from South Carolina, people from Georgia, wanting to take this model and wanting me to replicate it and turn it into that machine, and I don't want to do that. That's not why I do this. It's not a money-making business thing for me. CFI's always been about, trying to help kids and help parents and do it in the most economical way possible. So money grab is comical when people say that. And I've heard those comments, and I've invited people to look at my books. Because it's really run like a nonprofit, to be honest.
Hey, Pat,
probably not the smartest thing.
But I have to add something to that, because I think people got to know what a money grab looks like, right? A lot of people that's saying that stuff, they have hidden agendas because we're exposing the ones that's not doing it the right way. What we're basically doing, we're cutting out the middleman. Because you got to think about this. If you went to each one of those camps, because you got to go on a campus, right? So a player would have to go on a campus, and at minimum, they're going to play $25. And that's rare. Most of those camps are all the way up to $250. I'm talking about the actual college camp. But I'm going to just start off with the bare minimum, $25. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 schools. Time that times the minimum. 25. You times that because you're getting exposed directly to the college coach in your environment. So it ain't like you got to go on a college campus and showcase. So people have to know what a money grab is actually like versus hidden agendas. Because let's be honest, most of the coaches that's saying that, because I've heard a few high school coaches, it came from a few high school coaches. Those are the same coaches that don't show up at the camp and support their kids. Those are the same coaches, and we see it all the time. And you don't got to bring the head coach. The head coach don't have to go. Like this camp, I might not make it, but my OC is going to be there. It's other camps I couldn't make, but I made sure at least 1 or 2 people of my staff was able to speak and advocate for those kids, and I was able to have a conversation with my coaches going into it. This is what you say. This is how you say it, to the point now they already know what to do. I think we had one camp, and you took a picture of me and one of my assistant coaches meeting with the linebacker coach from that NIA program, and our kids got offered. I use you another important, and it's homegrown. You got that school centered. It's Johnson C. Smith. One of the key roles in their success this year was Reggie Daniels from Mountain Island Charter, the receiver. He's a red shirt freshman from Mountain Island Charter. Let me
shout out to Reggie, man.
Reggie's balling, but where they first got on, where Reggie first got on their radar was at this camp his junior year. he had made a bunch of plays. His dad had gave me a call, and he was like, "Man, that felt good, man." He made a bunch of good plays, bro. That following going into his end of his junior year, John C. Smith was his first offer. John C. Smith was his first offer, and he had more offers after that, but he always went back to that first offer. But that would not have been possible without your platform, Pep. So when people say that, they actually don't come to the camps. Because if you came to the camps, you'll be a supporter. And I'm talking about actually engaging the camp. I ain't talking about sitting back there, just looking. I'm talking about actually engaging, getting on the field.
We ain't letting y'all on the field this year. Y'all come at the end of camp. Y'all stay on that track this year. Nah, he already know. That's why he laughing. I'll with you. I'll ride with everything you say. You ain't coming on that field this year.
No, you know what I'm talking about.
No, yeah. No, I know. No, you getting some good stuff. No, and I remember that year Reggie was balling, and I remember they kept on asking for that matchup, him in a corner. So Reggie was smoking all them corners. I'm a DB guy, but I'm just gonna be honest. And then you see him doing good. Well, what he did with the Golden Bulls this year, you were proud of it. So, you don't call a spade when you're out there. You don't see it. It's on you.
But bro, think about this. How many he caught 2 game-winning touchdowns this year?
Mm-hmm.
As a red shirt person,
yeah,
two game-winning touchdowns, and again, that would have been another kid that was overlooked. He would have been overlooked. Oh well, look at who you play. Let me not get into that, but you know what I'm saying. The point is, he wouldn't have been at John C. Smith making those plays, and I think a lot of kids, if because the thing is, Pep, they'll sit there and listen to that negativity, so they'll go into the camp. If they don't get an offer, they don't get an award, then they start talking junk. But open your eyes, y'all got the platform. There's no need for 704 to get slept on.
All right, appreciate that, guys. That was a lot of good information right there. Appreciate the support. Hope to see you guys come out on Saturday, man.
Oh, I'm definitely. I heard the C word. I'm there. I'm Stacy.
All right, real quick. The Queen City Senior Bowl is coming up fast. Saturday, December 20th, 12 p.m. at Olympic High School. You're starting to see some things come out. We had from the media day, we had some different quotes from kids and pictures and things like that. We have added 9 different players to the game. Those will be announced here probably for the end of the week. So congratulations to all those kids that got added to the game as well. Practice will be starting next week, Monday through Thursday. And then the game, of course, will be Saturday. Tickets are available on QueenCitySeniorBowl.com. The media application is open. If you are a media person and would like to cover the game, make sure you fill that out. But I think we've got about 30 people so far.
You already filled mine out, didn't
you? You're good.
All right, no, you remember that one time they about jumped me, Rob, and Webb that one year. Webb, you remember that one year we went to the they held us up.
Who?
Hey man, they came. They said, "Who are y'all?" I said, "We would see if I would Pep." Hold on.
Oh, the one year where we had all that security.
And Bobby Collins hit me in my eye. No, I'm just with you.
Man.
Hey, Bobby's a state champ now. He'll be excited this year. He'll welcome you in.
Oh yeah. That was. Yes, you're right. You're right about that. I remember. Yeah, I would have been mad too. So, hey.
Yeah. So. Make sure you get your tickets. It's always a great event. It's my favorite event of the year, not only because it's the end of the year, but it's always a great moment to see all the parents and the players at the end of the game shaking hands on the field and congratulating each other as they get ready to move on to their next step, whether it's college football or getting ready to graduate
the workforce,
or whatever it might be, man. It's kind of a symbolic end to all the work of high school football for 4 years for most of those kids. So it'll be a really good day. It's always a really good day. And we'll have more on that next week. on our last show.
I might show up to some practices.
Yeah.
I've been summoned to do more for CFI, ladies and gentlemen. So I will be.
I like that.
Yeah, I got some. I got called to the principal office.
Ooh, I ain't call you no principal office.
Yes, you did. Brandon, he did. He hit me with the book.
It sounds kind of familiar. I don't know why, but yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm all in now. I felt like I got to jump in. I'm all in now. That's why I got my colors on.
You didn't cross. You didn't cross enough.
I crossed.
Okay.
Look at him. Are you doing this by yourself, or do you want everybody with this next one?
Let's keep it short. Let's keep it short and simple, man.
I think you should go solo.
We're going to discuss the Sam Griner situation, and I chose this picture because this kind of represents how long I've known Sam, even though this is 2017. It really goes back to
the same guy that said West Charlotte.
Hey, Lord Jesus. That's Samuel.
Well, that's one thing, yeah. But I've known Sam since 2014, and the situation it's unfortunate for both sides, for him and for West Charlotte, the way things have kind of gone down. And a lot of people have been reaching out to me, and I know to you guys as well, asking a lot of questions on what's going on. Is he okay? Can I send him a message? All that kind of stuff. And I briefly spoke with him, and he's doing okay. The one thing that he did say is, he just wants everybody to know that he loves his kids at West Charlotte, and really appreciates how much they gave for him and sacrificed and all that stuff, and in the success that they had in that time over there. He really just wanted to get that message out there. But Sam is one of a kind, man. And if you don't understand him totally, you'll get kind of a mixed message, from some of his methods and the way he operates. But the one thing you can't deny is how well he's able to build programs. We saw, me and a producer saw him build Harding from the lowest depths possible, because I was there in 2014, the year before he took over, and it was young, and it was not a lot to build on. And he built it up into a state champion, and then unfortunately left and went to Hickory Ridge, and then went to West Charlotte, and he built West Charlotte up.
I was there for the first year.
Right. And he built West Charlotte up, and before Sam got there, where West Charlotte was. They were a middle of the pack, CMS.
We're not even discussing.
Yeah. And the one thing I've been seeing on social media has been a lot of commentary about, is he going to take a different job? Did he get fired? All this stuff back and forth about that. And the one thing I haven't seen enough of, and I wish I did, was appreciation for what he did for that school, because he did a lot for that school. I mean, he took them, from the mid-tier team to a state championship team to a team that was in the dang on semifinals. And I mean, there's no shame in losing to Huff. It's probably the best team in the state.
First time in 29 years, right? 95 was the last one before that, right?
Yeah. So
don't talk about old hits.
Hey, man.
That 90. Yeah, that was the last time we won the state championship, but we went 2004. I want to say Gilchrist took us to state championship, and we lost to Greenville Road. We lost to Andre. I forgot his last name. The running back who went to NC State. We lost to Greenville Road. That Rod Council team. They lost.
Yeah, but to my point here, the greatest coach ever, Tom Knotts, you know, in a lot of people's eyes, he won one championship at West Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Griner's won one championship at West Charlotte. I'm not saying he's Tom Knotts, but what I am saying is he's a dang on really good coach who I think deserves a little bit more respect that he's been getting, that I've seen on social media for whatever that's worth, you know. But that's what I want to say about Sam.
The only thing I say, because I'm a West Charlotte alumni, thing I could speak on a little bit. The only thing I would say is I agree with Pep. I don't got nothing negative to say about the man. You know, I don't heard everything. I think as an alumni, especially as older alumni, that's old, we haven't been in school about 20 years. We need to let, like I told Pep, I don't told a bunch of people, whoever got parents, whoever got kids on that team, they the ones who need to be the ones talking about, because we don't have no place. All I can tell you is thank you for what you did. I don't work with Sam. Sam's a different kind of person. You don't disagree with him. But I had no negative gripes. I don't see any people say negative things, but I don't talk negative about people no more. I don't believe in that stuff. Life too short. But, you know, I'm glad he's doing good. Thank you for everything you did. Let's move on. I want the school to make the right hire for them kids. Don't do it for the community. Do it for them kids and the parents. That's what you got to do now. Our ship has sailed. I don't say this a long time ago, man. Let them kids have it, man. That it's a different line of pride. We'll never forward boys when I was there. You know, that's there. Let them have it, man. Sometimes you just got to let them kids have that stuff. So me as an actual alumni, somebody who still live on Baseball Road, I'm gonna support him regardless of who's there, and that's all I gotta say about it. I don't got nothing bad to say about that man. He never did. Me and Sam, we talk to each other, so that's just what we do. But I ain't gonna talk bad about nobody in public.
Anybody else?
I got you. I spoke with him, and he's in good spirits. He didn't talk about the situation. He didn't elaborate, but he did stress. He wanted his kids to know he loved them. He talked a lot about his kids. But, you know, the most important thing is no winners in the situation. No matter what side that you might agree with the parents or this side or that side, two good people, two good communities separated.
Yep.
And that's just what it is. Because West Charlotte is a proud community, man. Just great alum, great support over there, and Sam's a heck of a coach. So unfortunately, it didn't work out. Wishing both parties the best, and I think both parties will get better after this.
All right,
definitely. I was gonna chime in, just like you said, man. The man's results speak for themselves, and I think a lot of people, or I wish people, kind of on the outside, we kind of avoid just projecting speculation. And you see that chat online where a lot of people who probably have no insight into the West Charlotte program, what goes on over there, just throwing things out, just assuming things, just assuming nonsense. But like you said, man, he took both schools. Harden's drought was even longer when he won that one than West Charlotte's. It'd been a long time. And, you know, results don't lie. And I think there's a lot of coaches, you know, people say, you know, he's this, he's that. But I think we need to realize that there are a lot of coaches out there who, if you're on the outside, you're not ever going to have a really good picture of who that coach is and what kind of man they are on the outside. But, hey, the kids produce for him. The kids, you know, there's a lot of kids from that team going off to college, and I feel like if kids rally for you, and obviously you're doing something right, not to take away from the kids' talent, obviously, we're not making that mistake. The kids have to produce regardless of how great a coach you are, but you know he put them in the position to win. So you know, I think whatever's next for him, you know, I'm just wishing the best.
Yeah, and the one thing I hate about 2025 is people getting on social media and just throwing out all kind of crap. People assuming different things, and you know, I really hate to see it, but I mean, because he is who he is, he's going to get that kind of, discussion around him. But I will tell you, 99% of what y'all post on social media is wildly inaccurate. So when the truth does come out, everybody will know at that right time. But because of the way the situation is going, he can't, speak on it. And, we can't really say too much about it outside of what we've said here tonight. So to the point of what Billups was saying, please, if you have a question, I mean, you can text us, but don't put us on social media trying to, say this and say that. Because
I will address it like I did before.
Because what we've said is what we know. So, yeah. I see the coach suggestion in the comments. Next week will be the show for that. We'll talk about coaching openings and, things like that. That'll be a big topic on next week's show. But tonight, I wanted to just kind of touch on that since it's been something that people keep asking about. But we also got to touch on state championships, and it's that time to discuss it. All right. So first off, we got the 8A final, Millbrook and Huff.
And the funny thing about this game is somebody on Millbrook's staff. He's very familiar with the Huff staff. Coach Sykes, Mike Sykes, he was at North Meck with the current Huff running back coach when he was at North Meck. And Mike been talking to me all week. And I watched Millbrook play, and I watched a lot of Huff. Well, everybody know I watched a lot of Huff. I watched a lot of Millbrook. It's an interesting game. Number 22 is really good. At the end, he comes off that ball and stuff like that. The only thing that really scared me about this game for them is that offense is really – they're like they don't have to do a little bit more against Huff. Huff's defense is really good. I like the quarterback.
Millbrook's quarterback is really good. He's really good.
I like the Gilchrist kid. I'm saying that right? The number 7, the wide receiver.
I'm gonna go to their roster just to make sure. But go ahead.
Yeah, but that O-line, like we always say when you play Huff, your O-line, D-line got to be really nasty, and I think that's why I'm like, oh man, because it just that O-line, they're big. It's a big O-line, but they don't move, and Huff D-line don't move you. They don't physically move you and stuff like that. They Huff D-lines don't move you and stuff like that. They play with a little speed. They play a lot 3-4. They play 3-4, but it's like speed. They put a lot of speed out there. They got the edges crashes and stuff like that, moving around, stuff like that. That linebacker number 2 is really good. I just don't think. I see what Millbrook defense is good. It don't get tested, Joe. It don't really get tested. I'm pretty sure it's don't get. Huff don't score some points. Man. I'm just go ahead and tell you. Like when I watched that Hoggard game, I don't know. Huff is moving right now. And Huff.
Well, the thing I want to say is, anytime we talk about someone trying to knock off Huff, I don't think it's not about the defense they face. It's your offense.
No, it's about the offense. I don't think
your offense has to be able to be balanced and attack all levels of the defense. Because if you're a one-way offense, it's not going to get done against Huff. They're too good. I mean, we saw West Charlotte offense. Yeah. They've got they have the talent to be a balanced attack, and we've seen that all season. But I mean, they just completely shut them down.
Like, I don't think you got to come out there and try to out physical Huff either, because it ain't going to be the type of game. They're not going to win that. It's just like, I'll be shocked. I'm going to be honest with this one. I'll be shocked if Huff lose. I would be shocked, just being honest with you.
I'm looking at, if you look at Millbrook's schedule, I think, honestly, beating Hoggard is good. Obviously, they're a regional final team. But the win against Jordan, I thought, was impressive because Jordan has a pretty good offensive attack, and they were able to, limit them to 10 points, which I thought was impressive.
No, that linebacker, like I said, 22 and number 2, They difference makers on that defense now. 22 coming out. I just think Huff O-line is clicking. We saw what they did. We saw what they did with West Charlotte defensive line. And West Charlotte had one of the most physical, one of the most fast physical D lines that Huff seen. And you see what Huff D line, what their O-line did against South Point. You get what I'm saying? And that D line could go. So I'm telling you, that speed really don't mean nothing to them. They don't see speed and power. So that's why I'm saying I like their chance right now.
Man, this Huff year. I just got to add that in there. This Huff year. And sometimes when it's your year, it's your year. This is Huff year. Everything's clicking. Everything's at the right time. And they're motivated.
I think so.
Coach Chachi, Coach Baker, shout out to those guys. Coach Bird over there. They did a good job of keeping their locker room in check, meaning like really motivating, using each game. Because those boys, they're going to be prepared because they got great coaches over there. But those boys
can't out physical.
No, and they're playing with a chip on their shoulder. So you're going to have to execute. You're going to have to play perfect to beat a Huff team in the championship this year.
It's right there for them. They just got to go get it. Just go and grab it. It's right there.
I think, the other part of this is, to everyone's point here about, going and finishing the job. There's going to be a lot of pressure, whether they feel it or not. There's going to be a lot of pressure on Huff to get this done because most of the state is expecting them to go and win this football game. I think for Millbrook, the key is to stay in the fight. The longer you keep it close, the more that they're going to feel that pressure to get it done in those tight moments. Now, Huff has been really good, obviously being undefeated in those tight moments all year long. But have they been in a really tight battle where they got to execute, down the stretch?
The Virginia game, when they played the team Virginia,
it's been a long time.
Yeah. And then the South Point game, you got to give them the South Point game.
Yeah.
They had to get right against Morris Park because Morris Park, you remember that first half was look, but then it clicked, and then you gotta say that first half of the West Charlotte game, but when they came out the second half, it was going. So they don't been some challenging things. They don't make mistakes that they don't really broadcast. That if you actually watch us play, they don't have to overcome something. But I'm just like I said. If you go out there and try to do the West Charlotte thing or you try to go out there and say, I'm going to have physical this team, you're not going to do it because like everybody been talking about them three linebackers, the Puckett kid is the most disrespected player on it because that boy played lights out against a West Charlotte team that was very physical and run. He took one of the more dynamic quarterbacks out the way. And then you start accounting for him. Then you got Porter and you got Peterson. Then you got the Hilliard kid. It's so much stuff, and then you got that safety. It's so much stuff.
Yeah, the depth.
Yeah, it don't keep coming.
Is what really hurts you,
Yeah,
and I think we talked about that West Charlotte game. It's not the fact that you can't match, talent, high level talent.
Yeah,
it's the second wave of guys that are really, really high up on the talent scale that most teams don't have. And that's where they really hurt you.
Even them worrying about just smoke. Like smoke. But that other corner is really good too.
Yeah.
The other young man is really good too.
I believe it's Holloway. He was the one that interception against West Charlotte.
That Hester kid, I think that's the safety. And the other safety is really good. So it's like I said, it's waves. And then they got the other linebacker who played for Puckett when Puckett was hurt for most of the year. So and that kid, he got a chip on the shoulder because that's why I like when their little YouTube thing. He said I missed the big games this year because I was out at South Point and all that. So we'll see. Like I said, it's just Huff year. It's a mission. I love Millbrook. Millbrook, they need to talk. They got to talk. They got to talk, John. You ain't gonna be like, hey, they don't beat us. No, you don't go out there and do it. But I'm just telling you, that team's different this year. It's a different up team this year. And that quarterback is Ethan is playing lights out right now. He ain't. I have not seen him get frizzled yet. He's playing lights out right now. And then Tyron get going. That's the bad part. He haven't even got going yet. So once he get going,
So Huff, Press, Shelby, hoping for I know I'm getting ahead, but I'm hoping for a 704 sweep.
me too.
All right, well, let's talk about Clayton and Grimsley real quick. Not our area, but did want to touch on it because Clayton's head coach Scott Chadwick, formerly of Myers Park, in his first state title game. So we want to give congratulations to him for leading that program to that level. But Grimsley has just continued to find ways to win. And last week against Weddington, it was their defense. The defense really pitched a shutout. Weddington's only score came on a fumble recovery by KD Cotton. And that was the only points they gave up. I mean, they bent. And that last drive, Weddington got down deep in the red zone, but then they were able to turn them out on downs. And then they just found a way to get it done. Now, Grimsley apparently has lost their best receiver, Caden Cateau. He got hurt in that game. And I don't know if he's going to play in this one, but since he's
that the
out,
one who pulled up, he pulled up, and they still got other stuff over there, boy.
Nah, without him. Now I would say, without him against that Weddington game, it made it a lot closer because he got down. He got hurt early. I think the thing with Grimsley is that I don't think that the coaches had like a plan to kind of plan without him. But I think with them having this week, I can see them tight ends being more involved and that running back just be even more involved. That running back they got, man, like Grimsley is just like Huff, where it's so many different guys that they have that can beat you, offense and defense. Like you think you get past the D line, you going into two dudes. You try to throw it in the air, you going to get some dudes. Right. And I think that's why that Grimsley and Huff game last year was real good because it's a lot of dudes on the field. And I think with Grimsley is one of those where, like you say, I think they had the depth with guys. Their O-line is tremendous. They're huge. And I think the Grimsley can beat you just saying we're going to run right at you and see if you're going to stop it. Right. And then you still got to account for the quarterback. The quarterback makes the throws. Yeah. He's not going to make wrong decisions. He's not going to make dumb decisions. Right, he's not going to give you the game. Right, I think if I'm Clayton, I think Clayton defense has to find a way to force a turnover or two. Now I think you're going to have to, and I think Grimsley, Grimsley's been in this moment. They want to be here. I think it'd be anxious to see how they are really in the title game without their best receiver if he's not playing. But I know they do have another kid that's pretty good too. But I know every coach that's in the state game would love to be in there with all they bullets. So.
Right, exactly. Clayton Aiden Smalls is a heck of a quarterback. Dual threat kid. I believe he's going to NC State. Clayton got some other talented guys. They're 12-2 on the season. Their losses came to Harvard early in the season and to Southeast Raleigh mid-season. But ever since October 10th, they've been undefeated. So. And that includes a rematch against Southeast Raleigh.
They blew them out too, didn't they?
They beat them 35-21. And then they got here because they defeated Cardinal Gibbons at Cardinal Gibbons 35-32. That's an impressive victory.
That is in itself.
So it'll be interesting to see, how this one shakes out.
I think they got to play more like the Clayton. I watched Clayton. And it's tough. I watched that Grimsley game again after I called Pep and said, I said, man, let me watch it. And I watch it. They got to play mistake free because like Webb and everybody been saying, we got to give Weddington credit. Weddington defense is really, really good. And Grimsley was moving the ball on them. So that's why it was close. And then KD was just being an X factor like he was supposed to. So now if they don't get somebody who to do what KD was doing, then and it's kind of hard to stop that O-line. That O-line is pretty good.
Yes, they are very good.
And I would say even with that Huff and Millburg game, right? I think Millburg kind of flying under the radar, but I think with Huff, man, they're just so loaded, even defensively. I think the crazy thing about Huff offensively is that coming into the year, their best receiver hasn't even been the best receiver. And I think that's still scary. Where coming in, you had Tyrann as listed as the best receiver, but the other kid, I think he wears number 15.
No, 6, 15. It's a bunch of
the big guy.
15. Jaden White, like 15 to 6 has been tremendous all year in the running game with number 21. They just been dominant on the ground. And even with Huff's defense, man, like I say, like anytime you can roll guys up front in your front seven and you don't skip a beat, like you're very tough to beat, man. You're very tough to beat. But but even with Grizzly and Clay, I think Clayton knew they could be in this moment. I think they had like the second or third seed maybe from that side. And I know those coaches expected to be here. So I think it'll be a good game first, but I think Grizzly just had that championship pedigree. And I think that if Grizzly played mistake-free football, they'd be fine.
All right, 6A, we got Middle Creek going to play Watauga. Watauga and Northern Guilford played
game of the year,
absolute classic last week on Saturday. In case
I was with that game, man. That was a great game, Watauga.
Yes.
But I think that I texted my coach and told him, y'all left him off. I think they let Watauga off the hook.
They did.
I think they left him off the hook. It was a great game though. Watauga coach Gutsy.
They should have took a shot.
A great play call by them for the touchdown. And then the 2-point conversion play was good. And I think once Northeast Guilford threw that deep ball, it kind of spooked. I think Watauga was spooked.
They should have took a shot again.
And I think for you just to have 2 timeouts and just run the ball because you feel like you got a good kicker, that's good. I mean, I understand the logic behind it, but if I throw a jump ball to my receiver and he catches over triple, and he gets triple cover and he catches the ball, I'm throwing the ball to you again.
Oh, you got it. He was killing them the whole game.
Yeah, but needless to say, I know Watauga finally got over the hump. I know they've been undefeated for years, and I know this is something that they've been wanting to play in. And I think I'm shout out to those coaches, man. Those kids at Watauga, man, they grow up in this system, man, and I know they're happy and excited to be in this moment. I know Middle Creek better be ready for all type of trick plays. I know those defensive guys been up all night.
Yeah.
Man.
So they're good. That game was good. That Watauga game, the one thing I would say about Watauga, their offense is very – it's like playing like a 13-year-old in NCAA. They got every darn formation known to man in the playbook. You like, good, grace of life, but I like it. They came out there, they played their old traditional with the wing tee stuff and all that, the mountain ball, we like to say, and then they was out there doing spread. They could do everything. And then that defense, that linebacker, I forgot his number, but that linebacker, that boy was out there. He liked the heart and soul of that defense, and they're not scared. We know the old adage when we see them white corners out there, take a shot. But them boys was out there playing, man.
Don't say that, man.
Hey, get him off the show, Pep. Pep, get him off the show, man. Put him on punishment, Pep.
That ain't no racist about. Everybody know that. You see, you take a shot. I used to tell my guys the problem. I say, hey, it's coming. And you just got you already know that. They know it. Everybody knows that you don't take a shot. That's not offensive. You see him out there, take a shot.
It's very offensive.
It's very
in the world.
Oh, it's not. Take a shot.
Put him on punishment, Pep.
Nah, you put yourself up, but be quiet. But Watauga plays very great and very physical on defense. They're very physical, close. They don't smack you in the mouth. They're very well coached. I have said this. I have bragged about Watauga all year. Watauga is really good, and I think they got a chance. They have a really good chance. They could spread with you. They could do the mountain ball. They could go up there and do what they got to do. Watauga could play with them, and I think they're gonna win it. I got faith in Watauga this year.
Well, Middle Creek has an excellent quarterback in Lex Sevilla. I mean, this kid, you talk about underrated. This kid is underrated. He's been tagging me in his highlights every week, and he's been throwing for 300 and 400 yards in the playoffs. Now, last week he didn't do that, but he's doing what needs to be done for that Middle Creek team to continue to advance. And to Joe's point here, they also have very good offensive linemen. There's 2 that are ranked on Prep Red Zone North Carolina that I've written about. previously. They're just a team that continues to find ways to win, and those kind of teams are dangerous. And Watauga, throughout their last 3 playoff games, they've all been 1 touchdown or less wins over Shaw Catholic, Sun Valley, Northern Guilford. 3 very good teams. But sometimes you get to that situation where you're living on the edge, and you find ways to win on that edge, but then sometimes it's going to turn the other way, man. And I just think it's going to be a really close game. I really do.
Yeah.
Watauga has not been to a state title game since 1975. Good gracious. So I know they're very excited and deserving. I'm very happy for that coach. I think he's one of the best coaches in the state, as we've said, a number of times. But Middle Creek's a really good team. They're well coached. I really respect that program on the east side. And to Bill's point right there, I do think it's just very even match. Probably going to be one of the best championship games out of all of them, in my opinion. All right, let's get to Cleveland County. This is Cleveland County's time. They'll take the last 15 minutes of the show here.
There we go. Thank you.
The first one is Hunt versus Crest. Hunt is they were a number 1 seed in the East, but a lot of people didn't expect them to be here. Strangely enough, they're a younger team. They've kind of peaked earlier than most people thought they would on the East side. They've got really good young talent, but they're playing a Crest team who has been on a mission. I think Coach Dub said it ever since the Ashbrook game that they lost. And they just have been really clicking on all cylinders, and they've been really impressive. And this is a tall task for a young Hunt team. I think they're running into a buzzsaw right here. What y'all think?
Yeah, I think Crest about 30, man. I think just being from the county, I guess I gotta cheer for him. But
he made it sound very painful to do so.
Just playing. Congratulations to those guys, those coaches. I got a good relationship with Coach Lloyd. A lot of those coaches over there, Coach Porter, Coach Skipper Young, Coach Pettis, Coach James Brown. A lot of those guys over there, Coach Trey Watkins, man. A lot of those guys, and I know that they knew they expected to be here, man. Coming from Cleveland County, speaking on Crest and Shelby, we expect to be in these games. We expect to be here. We don't pray to be here. We don't wish to be here. And I think, like I told people last week with that Crest and Hickory matchup, I knew Crest was going to take care of business. I think Crest is just rolling, man. And, Crest got multiple athletes they can hit you with. It seemed like every game it's a different kid just stepping up and going crazy. They can beat you in the running game. Passing-wise, they got Majay Thompson and Michael Edwards, who are just tremendous playmakers led by Eli Hammer got the helm. They can put Pluto Surratt at wide receiver. The defense is just balling. The defense is playing lights out right now. They have a list of different guys you can just rattle off. I know Donnie Thompson and Paxton Robbins. Just a bunch of different guys on that defensive side of the ball that are just dominant, man. And like I said, these guys knew they was gonna be here, and I think they'll take care of business Saturday. I don't think it's gonna be an even matchup. I think Crest wins and take care of business early.
Yeah, now I will say for Hunt, they are a really strong running team. They have 2 guys over 1,000 yards. Jones has rushed for 1,754 yards and 21 touchdowns, and then Harris, the quarterback, dual threat guys, rushed for 1,271 yards and 16 touchdowns. So,
do they throw the ball at all?
They do. They've thrown it 137 times this year. Now, the quarterback has 8 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. So,
8 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Yeah, we run that ball.
I think they've been facing it. Down east, everybody runs the ball. So
on that east side, man. On that east side, man, they're not gonna be able to match up with the athletes wise, man. It's not the same.
Yeah, that. Boy, y'all gotta see these tackle numbers. What in the world?
Yeah. I'm sure their tackle numbers are crazy or whatever, maybe because they are running the ball 60 times a game. Everybody just runs the ball.
They have 5 defenders over 100 tackles.
Yeah, them stats.
Okay. 184, 174.
Hey, Ray Charles putting them stats in.
116, and 112.
Hey, Ray Charles putting them stats in.
Joe's comment.
I was just about to say, you on high school stats, you never know sometimes, man.
The next guy has 95.
He gonna get
what position you play?
Somebody daddy must be putting them stats.
Number 99, Dickerson. I'm sure he's a really good player, but he has 174 tackles.
Hold on, man.
Well, guess what? We'll find out. We'll find out Saturday night if them guys can tackle.
Wow, Dickerson. Wow, 15 sacks.
Man, I tell you,
you can't lie.
No. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Well, you can.
If a kid got 100, if you got 170 tackles, you can say, "Hey, man, I just can't wait to see that."
We can't. On the uncensored show, we'll explain because there is.
You're right, Joe. I am.
Hey, Pep. What's Hunt's record? What's Hunt's record?
We'll say on the uncensored because there's somebody that was supposed to lead in the state in a category, and everybody was like, really? Especially when we saw the team. It's only been 2 years in a row. And
somebody asked Hunt is 12 and 2.
Listen,
Pep, what's Hunt's record?
12 and 2.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, there's no way you're losing games if you got 5 kids with a combined 500 tackles.
but fellas,
that means nobody's getting past them.
They got somebody with 15 sacks.
The stats
that's what I'm saying. Dickerson, he's got 15 sacks, 174 tackles, 46 tackles for loss, and 15 sacks. Good Lord, man. I gotta see these kids up, man. Their 2 leading tacklers are juniors.
49 on them.
And then they have a freshman, Cooper, with 127 tackles. A freshman.
Yeah, they padding stats.
Good.
I tell you what. I had an argument about the DN from Dutch Fort. The DN for Dutch Fort. My guy seems to think that he's going to be better than Jadeveon Clowney, and he didn't have 19 sacks this year. and we're talking about a kid who's 6'6", 230.
Yeah, I saw Clowney. Up close, man. I think I told this story.
This one kid gets 14 tackles a game.
That's not. I mean, I don't think the numbers of a game is a lot because on that side of the state, they running all that power run stuff, so they're not doing nothing but running the ball. So I can understand if somebody had 100, you don't play 14 games, you a starting linebacker, you get 10 tackles a game. That's easy. But we're talking about 5 or 6. We talking about 5 or 6
D tackle.
Man, come on.
I mean, he's wearing 99. I assume he's a D line.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't no nose tackle getting 174 tackles.
What nose tackle getting 174 tackles?
No, that's what he is.
He might get that. He might get that in 4 years.
I just want to say we're not picking on you guys as players. We're just saying.
Hey, Brandon, as a guy who played the position and have studied defensive linemen, high school film, and college film, NFL, it's a reason why they paid $1 million a sack in the NFL. That's rare.
Listen to this. In 13 games, he got 96 solos, 78 assists, 13 tackles for loss. No, 46 tackles for loss.
Right.
We're gonna see if it's legit. We're gonna see.
It's a nose tackle. 99.
He had how many solos?
96.
No way.
96. No, 96 total tackles, right?
No. 96
solo.
That means nobody is getting past the first line.
So look. So now this is where it don't make sense. Dang, y'all better make this is me being a nerd. So if the linebacker got 184 tackles, which they ain't doing this right. They ain't doing this right. And the linebacker.
Pull the numbers up. Pull the numbers up, man.
I'm looking at it. I'm telling you what.
Hold on.
Look at my guy, Kurt. Look at my guy, Skip Young. Hey, man, dog, there's no way you telling me you got 5 players on your high school defense that got 150 plus tackles.
Hey, so Jay Harris is.
They must be. Hey,
He's an inside linebacker.
Hey, Dub. They must be. I ain't gonna say who they must be playing to disrespect anybody. Let's look at these numbers. This kid got. How you mean tell me 91 solos, 93 assists? That's not even normal for any player.
Hey, look. So
Hey,
look.
Pep, go to the actual
96.
game. Go to the game. Let's go to the game.
96 solo tackles.
Hey, man, this dude got. Hey, yeah. Oh, the game.
49.
Hey, they
You
said
mean tell me they got-
when they played Southern Nash, they had 129 total tackles.
Go to that game.
Lord.
Go to that game.
In a game? 129 total tackles in a game?
Yeah.
What was the score?
When they
in that
played
game?
when they played Rocky Mountain, they had 158.
No, go to that game, Pat. Click on schedule and go.
150 and 28, and then they had 28 total loss tackle for total.
Which game?
Hey, Chris, you better watch out, Chris.
Oh,
let's go
man.
to Go to Northern Nash. Watch replay. Let's see how many plays on there.
The replay. Hold on.
Oh,
go
hey,
back to the left.
Hey, Pep. It don't
pull up
ma-
video of them, Pep.
Hey, Pep. It don't make no sense. Okay, because look. So Rocky Mountain, when they played Rocky Mountain, they had 158
This
total
one?
tackles.
Yeah, watch replay.
Hey, Pep. Listen to this. They had 158 total tackles. All right. The running back from Rocky River, he for Rocky Mountain, he had 10 carries. The other running back had 10. That's 20. Then they had somebody with 19. So that's 20. That's 30. That's 30. That's 39. Then they got 3. It don't make sense. And then they got 2. And then they caught 2 passes. So where 158 tackles come from?
Go to videos, Pep. Go to videos right there. See what pops
No,
up.
I gotta switch the tab.
Rob, where 158 tackles come from?
It ain't that many plays.
No, I'm just saying. I just read it.
That's what
Like,
I'm
how many
saying.
sacks they had?
If they are 12-2, and everybody on here knows state championship defense. If they are 12-2, a great defense is not playing more than
How
40
they had
50 plays a
150
game.
and they had 6
Oh,
sacks.
Pep got the full game on here.
Northern
That's
Nash put up
what
49.
came up.
Northern Nash put up 49 on them. How?
Oh, Nash is
go
in
watch
the
their
white.
defense.
Well, let's go to that defense.
They go one tackle.
No,
I ain't gonna do no tackle.
They in the white. They in the white.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them on defense.
Here you go. Lord Jesus. Here you go. Coach Porter, man, I respect y'all, man. Y'all going against J.J. Watt and T.J. Watt Saturday night.
Shit, they going against the whole Watt family. And then they got Brian Urlacher at linebacker. This man said they got 158 tackles. That's crazy. They say they had 158. Hold on. That's
What
crazy.
you doing, Pep?
Now I'm trying to get them on defense.
Dog.
They getting 2 and outs.
2 and out is crazy.
Hey, Webb. They last game they had 148 total tackles.
I don't know how Chris is gonna beat these guys.
No. Listen,
I don't know
Webb.
how Chris gonna beat guys that got 99 solo tackles.
Webb,
Man.
Hey, Webb, y'all pick.
Oh, good gracious.
Hey, how many assists
Nah,
tackles?
Oh, here we
you think
go.
they had?
Now here we go. Let's watch these guys. Let's watch these guys, man.
Now, how many assist tackles you think they had last game? 113.
They don't run to the ball enough to have 100 damn solo tackles.
What game is that, Webb?
I can watch the first play. Look at him. Look how the play in. How many people pursue to the football? Let's see. 1, 2.
That's a soda. They ain't no assist. They give assist for touching.
Ain't nobody pursuing to the football for somebody to have 99.
Hey, they damn pursuit drill out there, Webb. Look at this tackle. That D tackle. Hold on, Webb. Let me watch this D tackle. Ooh, look at that get off. I give him that one. I don't even. Boy, that's terrible.
That's about 7 tackles right there.
Yeah, about 32.
They must be counting. They must be counting how many people in the frame when the play over.
No, they doing pursuit. Well, I'm telling you what they do. They do a pursuit drill. You know how where you do the rabbit? If you touch, that's a tackle.
Hey, let's go to the next game, man. Chris about 35, man. Chris about 35, man.
They got 113.
No, Rob. One more play, then we'll move on.
Rob.
I'll tell you what, Chris got guys who can play in space. We're going to see how much they pursuit drill work.
When they played Southern Nash, they had 93 assist tackles.
Southern Nash beat them. Well, Northern
No.
Nash.
Southern Nash. Look, the first time they played Southern Nash, they had 27
All right,
solos.
enough of that.
Hold on, Matt. This is a good stat. They had 27 solo tackles and 102 assist tackles for a total of 129 tackles. Man.
Hey, Pep, have you officially started your uncensored show?
Hey, I want some of that bourbon.
Not yet.
Hey, I want some of that bourbon.
Good Lord.
It feels that way now.
It
Hey.
does?
Well,
Man.
well, how y'all count assist tackles? Because we ain't counting them like this.
Well, we just
Man,
when I
let's go
looked
on
at
to
the
the next
numbers,
game,
like what the heck? I mean, I just wanted to see if it was,
Man, these dudes got 113 assist tackles. I'm watching this film tonight, boy. They get
all
the
I know,
ball.
all I know is if you pull up the top 5 players, if you pull up the top player in this senior class by position, well, none of them had no numbers like that.
But they ain't going hunt. If they went to hunt, they would have had 255 tackles.
All right, let's go to the next game. Hey,
Yeah,
good
they
luck-
had
last game,
good luck-
last
good luck
championship
to Chris,
game we're
man.
gonna talk about is Kingston versus Shelby. And
luck to
big
Chris,
guy,
man.
we'll let you go ahead and take the lead on.
Yeah, good. My guys at Shelby, man. I think. I'm not worried about them in this game, man. They're gonna take care of business. I think that just historically, last time we played Kingston, it was kind of the same rah-rah type noise, and we went out there beat them by 40 at NC State. They do have.
Here we go.
I mean, they do have a good player, a good receiver in the Cooper kid that's going to NC State, and then they have another big receiver that's going to Michigan. Another receiver that went to Michigan is going to Michigan State, if I'm not mistaken. No, I could be wrong. Make sure you correct me on that, Joe, about what school he's going to. And then the quarterback is doing pretty good. They're pretty solid right now. They're rolling right now. But like I say, man, I think Shelby football and Cleveland County football and playoffs, we're just different. I don't think Kingston have seen as many athletes on one team like going against Shelby. I don't think their stricter schedule has been tough as Shelby, just with the guys and teams and just our area in general. I think Land eclipsed 10,000 yards with his first pass because I think he only needs 40 yards. So I think the first play we're gonna take him up top, take care of business. But I think it's gonna be a party at Shelby High around about 7 or 8 o'clock whenever the boys get back. And I just think that this Shelby coaching staff and players have honed in and took care of business. I know in the beginning of the year, losing to Kings Mountain and losing to Crest, people kind of write them off. And just as alumni myself, we're expecting more out of a lot of the guys. And I think that they have answered the call. They've been playing good, especially the quarterback, Land. I know it's a lot of pressure on Land to get the job done. And I know this senior class is probably the only senior classes that has not played in the state game yet. So I'm happy that they was able to get there this last year for their senior year. And, once a lion, always a lion, man. So shout out to the guys, man. So I know they're going to take care of business.
Hey, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Shelby better watch out because Kingston got 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 4 guys with 100+ tackles on their team.
No, not again. Are you serious?
Yeah.
What is going on in the East,
Hey, look. Hey, Bill, let me ask you this, Bill. What position they play?
They look like they're all in secondary, but look, hold on.
I'll tell you what, if your secondary, hey, Bill, as a defensive coordinator, if I got 4 guys in my secondary lead my team in tackle, that means we get past that second level.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you that. If I look up there and my corners and safeties are Coach Washington, am I lying? Coach Washington? As an offensive guy, am I lying? If my 4 leading tacklers, if you don't got a linebacker in your leading tackler, or potentially like
the linebacker got 85. Hold on, I think the linebacker got 85.
What is going on?
Yeah, he got 85. Linebacker got 85 tackles.
Well, let me say this about Kingston. They can really throw the ball. Now the test is going to be, are they throwing for all these yards because they're in the East, because it's a heavy run, a part of the state.
Now they've been doing that for years.
Now quarterback Tyler Jones is really good. I really like the quarterback matchup here. I mean, he's excellent.
It's not a competition. I think Land has seen better defenses and just better players. And I think a game that people need to stand out and watch. Watch Land Farmer against Crest. Crest has one of the best defenses in the state. You have 2 premier safeties, high-level safeties, going to NC State and Duke with a plethora of other guys, and Land was still able to move the ball and have success. So I think that what's going to be the case is, has Kinston quarterback been under the pressure from a defense that Chevy defense is going to bring?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I was going to say that because I know, out east, they don't have that kind of pass rush, which is probably why they're putting up these kind of numbers. And now these guys are talented, in their own right, but can the Kinston offensive line step up and provide the time that they're going to need to get downfield and make those big plays? And then on top of that, Shelby can really run the ball with a young freshman, Jonas Woods. Here.
Shout out Jonas, man. Shout out Jonas.
Yeah. So that's the young part of this thing.
I do got 2 corrections where, so it's a corner, 2 linebackers, and a strong safety with 100+ tackles.
You say it's the strong safety and who?
It's the strong safety and one of the corners and 2 linebackers.
A corner with 100 tackles.
The corner got 146 tackles.
That's a lot. That's a lot of tackles at corner, man.
There's a lot of sweeps coming his way, ain't it?
I don't know, boy. That's my fault. He got 154.
Hey, Billups, like I know, if a corner got that many tackles, it's not a good thing.
Nah, that ain't good right there. He must be playing nickel.
I don't think Samari Matthews got over 150 tackles for a career.
Well,
ain't nobody going over there. Ain't nobody going over there.
What you say? Well,
you know what I'm saying?
He got about 22. He got about 22 tackles.
Because ain't nobody going over there.
Yeah, so
if you really that guy at corner,
so that telling you something.
At most, you would have at most at corner probably 60 tackles.
So you telling me he dog food over there? That's why he got 154 tackles.
I mean, you tell me a corner that got 150 tackles.
Well, Adam. Also, if they play safety, they could come down in the box too.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
No.
Nah,
If your safety if my safety is fitting the run in the box, that means we done got past the linebackers.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sense.
My safeties are taught, and now if they run a bunch of cover 3, that might make sense. Lord Jesus, St. Francis is just whipping the. Oh my God! But that's alarming to see, man.
I was watching that game too, boy.
Hey, that's alarming to see, man. St. Francis is how do we get a matchup of St. Francis and Corner Canyon in the overtime high school nationals and you're down 30? Good Lord, they are celebrating. The whole team is just running to the corner of the end zone celebrating. I mean, the whole bench has left the sideline. Where are the coaches at?
They playing that young boy. That young boy get played.
They are
dangerous. It get dangerous. Hey. So this is what he probably listen to that young boy, he be coming off the edge or something.
Shelby Crest by 35, Shelby by 42.
154 tackles. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think it's time to end the show.
Hey man, no, it's Webb's fault. Tell me, it's your fault. Talking about, man, they got people 100 something tackles.
Pep, maybe if them guys got all them tackles for Hunt and for Kinston, maybe Shelby can use some of Crest guys to help them out in their games, and Shelby can play their game and go help Crest out. They got all them guys making tackles.
Man, now I'm curious. I'm about to. Now that nose tackle with 164 tackles is crazy.
Well, we're gonna go scout these guys and verify these tackle numbers, and
we'll be back.
I will be watching.
We'll come back with
I will be watching on NFL. I will be watching on NFHS, and I know Mike Elwes. Who else Chris got at receiver? Majay Thompson and Pluto Surratt, even Lyric Pettis. If they had wide receiver, I'm expecting them to catch a pass and get tackled in the backfield every time. I don't think Crest is supposed to stretch Crest should not be able to stretch the field. If they got 5 guys with over 150 plus tackles, I don't know what Coach Lloyd is going to do.
They don't got to worry about that. The nose tackle got 156 tackles.
Hey, one of the greatest linebacker to ever come out of Cleveland County. I don't think he had 160 tackles in a season.
Man, well, he may or may not. That young boy, man. God. 99, 156 tackles. He moved like a cat. They call him Big Cat. Big Cat.
I want to see what he look like. Pep. Pull his Twitter up.
Nasty. I'll be nasty, boy. There you go.
On that note, thanks for watching football.
Hey, look, I gotta go fight. It's so good.
Good luck to our local teams, the Huff Huskies, who are already going to Chapel Hill tonight. The And the show.
County, let's do it.
Everybody travel safe. Let's bring home
Pep,
3 more championships to the 704, man.
Hey, Pep, they on Facebook with a blood flag and a Crip flag saying Shelby, Cleveland County,
Oh my
and Crest
God.
unite.
Wow.
We'll
They
see
said
y'all
unite.
next week on the season 7 finale of Football Focus Weekly. Thank goodness.
Shelby and Crest, let's do it. Shelby and Crest, let's do it.
156 tackle,
Good-
nose tackle.
Good
Every
night,
guy need to go a
everybody.
hunt. Y'all need to go a hunt. They got Big Cat down there.
That's a super nose tackle.
We're gonna start a new service, CFI
I feel like
tackle audits.
You
They
should
said
join
that
the Avengers. You should join the Avengers
said-
and forget college football.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey,
Big Cat.
hey, producer, that boy got more tackles than Julius Peppers had.
You do. You do.
Shoot.
That's crazy, man.
156 tackles. Well, I
And
wish he
nose
was.
guard.
I wish
Good
whoever.
night,
99
everybody.
solo.
Future
We're gonna
NFL
continue this
Hall of Famer.
conversation after.
Hey, they got Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder doing stats.
Nah,